Hi guys, back again with me Austin from Boy Heart. Today I'm going to share to you my experience on Marvel Infinite series, uh, Ares figure. Okay, let me adjust the camera first. Alright, so here's the packaging of the Marvel Infinite series. It has been rebranded into Marvel Legends 4-inch version. Okay, still, anyway, it's the continuation of the line from Marvel Universe, just different names. And then the name down there. Alright, and oops, price tags. So there's a photo shoot of the figure, and then the bio, right? That's the important part, I guess. A bit of uh, uh here's a proud fist warrior. Used to be Olympian god of war. Oh, that explains it. Alright, and then he fights alongside Avengers, blah blah blah. So he's one of the good guy, okay? Always in pursuit of glory. So he's like Thor. Right. And then down there. Okay. Anyway. Uh yeah, so again, it's kind of a blind review because I do read Marvel comics, but I don't remember having read this guy before, so I'm not sure how accurate this figure is. Yeah, but I look at it at my local retailers, and it seems a cool figure. It seems to be a cool figure. Especially the accessories. I like this big swords with big axe. So we'll see. All right. Okay. So let's break the packaging open. Let the figure loose. Okay, it's the closer look of him. All right. Let's take a look at the head. The eyes is all white. Okay, because he's God. Anyway, it is nicely painted, by the way. That's good. The helmet is molded. It's not removable, and the hair is molded here as well. It's not. There's no articulation, by the way. Okay, it's molded. All right, and then a bit sloppy on this part of the shoulder, but that's all right. It's minor detail. Okay, and then I like this. Looks like very worn out, so that's cool. Very muscular. Okay. I like the detailing on the belt. Right, looks like a formidable warrior. Scary as well. No wristband on the left. Okay, so that's then. Oops, sorry. Oops. And then I like this part. It is painted in gray, just like a steel, but then there's a bit more detailing on the wash to give it a worn out, beaten up steel, iron, or whatever, right? That goes from the knee pads to the bottom of the boots. So that's really really cool. I always dig this kind of paint scheme. Yeah, wow, look at that. Okay, I appreciate that. And then nothing on the bottom. It's a bit of a trick. All right. Okay. For the articulation, the head is on ball joint, so you can turn it around, but it does came with a hinge. So if you can see, this part the hinge is very visible, right? It allows you to do this much. Wow, that's quite impressive, by the way. It's just that it's very visible, that's all. A bit of upward motion, not much. Okay, not much because it is hindered. Alright, but that's really cool because it's a tall figure. It needs this, to interact with other figure. That's really cool. Okay, and then on the torso, it looks like a pirate to me. Okay, Anyway, joke aside, there's a bit of crunch. Okay, not much that, but that's okay, not bad. And rotation as well. All right, so that's good. Nothing on the waist. The hand, the arm, sorry, it's a ball hinge joint, so you can turn it around, right? Then you can do this kind of motion. That's quite high. You can adjust it. Oops, wait, that's not the turn yet. Okay, adjust the swivel according to your need. Then you can do something like this. All right, that's not bad. Okay, yes, you have seen it just now. There's a rotation on his bicep here. Another rotation. See, notice that the hinge part does not move, but this part moves, so you can rotate it. Yes, the same with this one, so that's cool. That's additional articulation. All right, the elbow can bend this much. Ah, I see now. So instead of giving the rotation here, they gave it here. All right, so no rotation here, but it is compensated. I thought it's additional, but it's not. It's to compensate this swivel. This, yeah, right. But you can bend it this much. Okay, that's not bad, by the way. You can rotate the wrist around, and you notice the swivel is very visible. You can do it this much and this much, and it really helps to wield the weapon with two hands. I'll show you later. The same place with the left hand. Okay, you can do this much and this much. On a side note though, when I do this, I felt that the joint on this hand is not really robust. It's not really sturdy. It seems like it's just my feeling, but it seems to be very small and easy to break. I may be wrong. Hopefully, not. Just be careful about it. All right. And then on the leg, okay, uh, okay. Now it is on ball joint, okay, which allows you to do this front kicking, okay, and the back kick is hindered by the bar. I think that's typical to this line. I don't know, seems to be, but that's okay. There's no hinge on the ball on the hip, not like the one we saw on the classic Iron Man, but that's okay. And there's rotation on this part, as you can see there. Let me try to rotate it around. Hey, that's cool. You can bend the knee. It is on double jointed knee, but despite being double jointed, it is not maximum. You cannot bend it, you know, to make it. Cannot bend it 180 degrees. Uh, yeah, I don't want to force it because I don't want to break it. It's new. But this works. Okay, it's more than 90 degrees. It's good enough actually. Again, no rotation here. Okay, no rotation, just like the elbow. But that's a good bend. Right, very interesting. And then on the ankle, there's no rock ankle, but you can turn it around. Okay, there is rock ankle. Sorry, I was mistaken. Okay. Yeah, interesting. But you cannot turn it around. You cannot turn it around 360, right? All the rotation is done by this joint. Bit of swivel up and down. Okay, a bit up and a bit down, but it is hindered by this part of the shin guard. All right, but that's good. Okay, yeah, I realized that he has uh, a bit of hinge, so that's very interesting. Okay, very nice articulation. That's really good. Right? Well, we are being given two kind of weapons. This is the first one, right? It is a huge axe by 4-inch scale standard. Okay, I'll show you why. Right, this is the grip hand of Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. Right, just for scaling. And compared to this axe, this axe is so huge. It's very big. Okay, and it is almost more than half. I think more than half of the body. That's how big this axe is. Okay, for the scale, right? Uh, I like the detailing on this part. It's very nice, and then painted in metallic gray. I like the fact that it is solid. It's not rubbery or anything. Okay. Now you can actually hold this into his hand very nicely. I just need to adjust the finger. It is very thick. Okay. This part is very thick, but you can still put it on him. All right. So it's very tight. I think it even stretch the hand a bit because it's very thick. So that's really nice. Uh, but not only that, my favorite part is that he is able to weld it with his both hand. Let me try. Okay. I'm just gonna try it for the sake of trying. So I'm not going to make any cool pose or anything. But I just want to show you that it is working. Alright. Okay. So with the help of the swivel on the wrist, as you can see here, you'll be able to do this easily. So that's really cool. Plus the handle part here is quite long, enough to accommodate the two hands to grab it, despite uh, how it is designed. Okay, so that's really cool, right? You can pose him like this if you want to, right? So that's one of the weapon. The other one is the sword, and it is quite a long sword. Okay, I'll show you why. This is the scarf figure from Star Wars line, the Black Series, and this is the sword. As you can see, it is almost as tall as this scarf figure, right? It's really huge relative to the scale. And then uh, I like this part, the handle part. Okay, now uh, just something to note: this part, this sword is a bit bent, rubbery. You can bend it a bit, but it's still very, very solid. So you won't find a case where it is bad, something like that. It is very solid. Oh, and I appreciate that. I prefer it to be solid. Okay, and then notice the detailing. Oh, that's beautiful, right? All the dents, right? The dents on the sword. It seems like the sword has been used so many times in many battles, in many duels. That's really cool. I always dig this kind of weathered, beat up metal. Okay, it is nicely painted, the nice shading there. Right, it's very nice. So I really like it. Another thing to note is that the handle part to grip the weapon here is smaller than the axe. Okay, but don't worry, it is still work. It works nicely. Okay, let me show you. Right. Let's use the right hand first. Okay. So notice that, as you can see, right, it is not is the grip is not tight, right? But at the same time, I can assure you that the sword won't just fall off like that. See, even though I force it to be, to take it away, but uh, it still stays there. It just won't directly straight away pulled off from the hand from the grip, so that's okay. Still works. Let me try with the left hand. uh, still the same, as you can see, right? But again, it's not like the sword will fall off easily, right? So if you want to make cool photos, it still works, right? Another good point is that let me put it back to the right hand. You can still grab the sword somehow with both of the hand, although it's not the perfect grip. Okay, let me try to do it for you. Okay, so this is one of the example. Okay, it's not perfect, it's not the best position, not the coolest position of a warrior, but just want to show you that it is uh, possible, right? It is possible, and you can adjust according to what you want. The swivel really helps. Just to show you, for the sake of showing you that we can actually do this with the sword. That's really cool. I really like it. Okay, so overall, I really like both of the weapons, right? And to be able to see that, in a Marvel figure, they are still giving accessories. That's really good, right? I remember the classic Iron Man. There's nothing, no accessories there, but here, it's really at least I got this two weapons. In fact, the sword is the bait for me to get this figure. Right, so that's cool. So let's scale him up. No, let's measure him. Yeah, it's the same. All right. Now it is very tricky now because you realize, he has this pointy part of the helmet. So if you measure it all the way to the pointy part, which is not fair, it's about almost 5 inch tall. Okay, so that's interesting. But if you measure it, to make it fair, to this part, on the helmet, then it's about where the head rests is about 4.6 something inch, about that, yeah, maybe six, yeah, something. So he's quite a tall figure. Okay, not as tall as, well, he's not very bulky like Hulk or any other bulky character, but he's quite tall. Okay, so a bit of scale. uh, this is to his fellow Hyman Classic, right? Wow, so even Iron Man is much shorter. I think that's kind of expected, right? Right. And then E. Sky Stormtrooper is so small now. Not going to start with Jin. Well, I don't have Jin beside me right just now, but right now. But I can assure you, she's just like a little kid to Ares, right? And then this is Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe. So I think he's in fact supposed to be like this, right? Just like Thor, some comic version of Thor. Uh, he's very tall. Okay, so all right, so he's quite a tall guy. That's thank God that he's on the good side. It can be a good addition to any team out there, right? Overall, I really like this figure. I like the articulation. Uh, this is a good experience for me uh, while handling Marvel figures. Right? I don't have much experience yet, but this is one of the very pleasant experience with Marvel action figures. I like the sword. I like the X as well, but I like this one the most because of all the beat up parts and even the boots and the knee pads, all this kind of armor things on his leg, on his feet. It's really nicely painted, right? So maybe if I can complain, maybe if someday if they can make us a detachable helmet, that would be I will welcome that. That will be good, but it's okay as it is, right? Sometimes a detachable part can be frustrating as well. But overall, I really like this figure. If this is your first time trying to get a Marvel figure, okay, this is a good start for the 4-inch line. It's very pleasant to play. The exercises are working. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. I'm Austin for Boy Heart. Good luck.